Hello students, I am Karanbir and today we are going to start our third class G-Science chapter number 8, some properties of water. Today we will discuss some properties of water. The first thing is the water is colorless, odorless and shapeless, means the color has no smell, the color has no shape and the color has no color. The water has no color, water has no smell and the water has no shape. It will take the shape of the container. If we put the water in a glass, then it will take the shape of the glass. If we put the water in a bucket, then it will take the shape of the bucket. Means the liquid has not fixed shape but a fixed volume. Water has volume but it has not a fixed shape. It will take the shape of that container in which we put it. Next thing is water and water solution. Water is called a universal solvent, means because it dissolves many things in it. We will dissolve many things in the water. Water solvent plus solute solution, water plus salt. The first thing is solvent. Water is a universal solvent. It dissolves many things in it. Next is the salt. Salt is a solute. Solute is a substance that dissolved in water. Means this is a substance that we dissolve in water. If we have one glass of water and we dissolve salt in it, then it is completely dissolved. Then that solution, that is called solution. Means when we put salt in a water and after that we get a solution, that is called a solution. There are three defines. First is solvent. Solvent is a liquid that dissolves different things in it. Next one is a solute. Solute is a substance that dissolved in water, and last is a solution. Solution is formed when a solute is completely dissolved in a solution. When this thing is completely dissolved in this, then we get this solution. The next is soluble and insoluble substances. Soluble substances like salt, sugar, honey, that completely dissolved in water, that substances are called soluble substances, and that substances that does not dissolve in water, that are called insoluble substances like stones, oil, rice, etc. that does not dissolve completely in the water, that are called insoluble substances. So there are two types of substances, insoluble and soluble substances. Next is object that float in water and sink in water. Some objects are float in water and some sink in water. Objects that are lighter than water float in the water, and objects that are heavier than water are sink in the water. Water exerts an upward force on objects immersed in it. That force is called buoyancy force. Buoyancy force helps the things to float on the water. You must have experienced that a steel plate that weighs the same as a steel spoon, but the steel plates floats on the water but the spoon sink in the water. This is because the amount of space that plate occupies determines much water it will push. So it will float on the water but the spoon take little spaces, lesser spaces, so it will sink in the water. So these are the some examples that is some that you experienced in your daily life also, that some things are float on the water and some sink in the water. So today we will discuss, first thing is water is colorless, shapeless and odorless. Next thing, liquids. Liquids have fixed volume but not fixed shape. Means water has not fixed shape. It will take the shape of the containers. Next is solute, solvent and solution. Next thing is some object float in water while some sink in water. Now there are some new words in this chapter. First is soluble substances. As we discussed, soluble substances are those substances that completely dissolves in the water, like salt, sugar, etc. Next is insoluble substances, substances that do not dissolve in water, like stones, rice, etc. Next one is third one, solute, substances that dissolve in water are solute. Next is solvent, the liquid in which the solute dissolves, that is called solvent. And last is solution, the liquid formed when the solute completely dissolves in the solvent is called solution. Last one is buoyancy, the upward force exerted by the water is called buoyancy force. Thank you.